now I'm going to share with you some of the things that I've created. Hi everyone, welcome back to part 2 of the hoop earrings video. These are the hoops I made. I made them with antique brass, and then there are charms at the bottom. So watch how I did it. I have my antique wire, and I'm putting it around my tube, the thing that I'm going to use to form the wire. I have it here. Nice and formed. Okay, one of the wires I'll bend up, the smaller one. Bend up like this. And then the other one I'm going to use to wrap it around. Okay? And it's going to turn out to look like that one. It'll look like that when I'm all finished. So I'll take the long wire and form it around the smaller one. Just keep wrapping it around about 2 or 3 times, very tightly. Use the chain nose pliers to help me wrap my wire around. Okay, then it's time to snip off the end. Like that, then I have to snip this part off and then tuck it so there won't be anything sticking out. So I use the flush side, cut out the excess wire, and now I tuck my end here. So there's nothing sticking out, okay? Kind of have to work with the wire. Nothing sticking out there. Good, it's nice and smooth. And so there's a little bit of wire that's too long at the top, so I'll snip it a little bit there, then I'll make my loop. Okay, needle nose pliers, make a basic loop. And there we have it. All we have to do now is add our ear wires. Okay, and so I'm going to make this metal a little bit harder, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have the hoops part made. Now I'm gonna attach the charms. So I'm going to make charms with this pretty jasper bead. They're like fall colors. They're kind of like a brick red color. There's some green, some olive green there, and there are some beads that are kind of mixed with brown and just gray. Very, very pretty beads. They're gemstones, and so I'm gonna add some of those gemstones to the bottom, and then these pretty leaf earring metal pieces. And so I'm gonna show you a couple, and then I'll show you how I attach them. Okay, so I need to grab my wire for head pins, and I'm gonna use the same wire to make head pins. Just take some off the spool. This is 18 gauge antique brass. You can actually use something that's can actually use thinner, but I'm gonna use the same material. Okay. I think I'm going to start with this kind of reddish color To make my process go smoother and more quicker, I'm going to get my tool that makes the loops. Makes the loops pretty easy. Okay. So I've got a loop at one end, and now I need to loop at the other one, and then there's your charm. You just attach it. It just depends on what type of head pin you want to use. These are the ones that I'm choosing to use. The one with the loop at the bottom. Sometimes you can find them with they're just flat, and those are very pretty too. Okay. So there's one. That's what the gemstones look like. And then I'll show you what one looks like. That is the leaf. Okay, there's one end. Down, make my other end. Okay, so there's that one. And all I do is attach my different charms at the bottom. Okay, there's the leaf. Now let's attach the jasper bead. This is how it looks so far, just with two things dangling from the bottom. So when I come back, I have all the charms at the bottom, and you can see how they turned out. Okay, so I've attached all my charms to the bottom. They look like this. Okay, and now I have to attach my ear wires, and these are antique brass ear wires. And I got these from Hobby Lobby. First one, and here's my second one. Hoop earrings. So hopefully you learned something by watching the tutorial, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Subbies, thank you. Couldn't thank you enough. And anybody new, welcome to the channel. Until next time, bye bye.